Good morning, everybody. This is TriScars here, and this is my 100th subscriber special video. So really, I wanted to come out here and say thank you all to everybody. To be honest, I've had a channel before, and this is definitely the fastest growth I've ever had in a channel. So I want to thank everybody for that. And as promised through comments, this is my Ready or Not VR guide, how to set it up, how to do it. To be honest with you guys, it is very easy to do. So I'm hoping to keep this video relatively quick and easy and painless. Kind of try to do it all in one take, or as much as one take as I can. Um, a prerequisite, whatever you want to call it, something that you just need to make sure that you have. You need to make sure you have a PC. It needs to be decent, right? And it just depends on how much you care about graphical stuff. If you don't have a great PC, that could be okay. That could be fine. But you will have to sacrifice some graphical things. It won't look as pretty and stuff like that. If you're not recording and stuff like that, that should be no problem. But if you're going to record it and things like that, it's going to be a little bit harder. But really, it's very easy to do. And it's honestly probably one of the best VR experiences you could have out there, especially if you're looking for a tactical shooter like this. So, of course, very first thing you're going to need, you need Ready or Not. You need it installed. You need it on Steam. Hopefully that's not a jump scare to any of you guys, but that is needed for the video. And something else you're also going to need to do here is you are going to need Steam VR. It's not a huge program or anything like that. And really depending on what you use to stream it to your headset, this might not even be needed. So of course those are going to be the two things that you're going to need off the start. And that it's not immediately ready. A big thing that you are going to need, and I'll leave a link directly to the download so you don't have to navigate the GitHub, but you are going to need this amazing program called Uevr. It's just for any Unreal Engine game. There are plenty of Unreal Engine games that you can do motion controls with and stuff like that, but this is probably one of the bigger ones. This and Borderlands, and I've played some other games that also use this amazing engine by PryDog. All you're going to do is install this, and then you're going to install one more thing here. I'm going to leave the link here. I forgot to type it out. You're just going to go to Uevr profiles here. And then if you just type in, you're going to type in Ready or Not. You'll see right here it says works well with motion controls. There's a download button right here. And if you really wanted to, you can go to the Nexus Mods location and do this as well. So all you're going to do is click this little profile thing right here, and you will notice that it is installed. Now I've tried to record this video a few times, so you'll see this as a number 3 here. Don't worry about that. That's not a big deal. It's going to be not the number 3. All we're going to do now is we are going, once it's installed and unzipped and everything, here, I'll show you. Okay, guys, so once you have Uevr installed, what you're going to do is you'll notice it's in a zip folder, and you will also notice the profiles are also under a zip folder. All you're going to do here is you can go to your desktop, or you can go to wherever you want it to be, and you'll just type in Uevr for the file. You'll notice I already have one. That's not a big deal, so I'm going to just type Uevr test or something along those lines. You're going to open up the zip file, and you'll see these right here. All you're going to do is drag and drop that into this folder. You'll notice that it's going in, and it's going to look something like this. Now, once you try to run it, it will ask the security warning, whatever. Yeah, it's fine, no problem. It will pop up with something like this. You'll see this restart as administrator. Make sure you do that. It's really nothing crazy at the start here. So once this is installed, we're basically almost done. Now, I did forget to mention that you will need some way to stream the game to your headset, regardless of what you're using, a Pico, a Quest, a whatever. I 100% do recommend, at least for this game, I do recommend Virtual Desktop. There is a pretty big downside to some of you guys, and that is a $25 program. To be honest, it's probably the best thing you're going to get quality to how it looks wise. It's probably the best program for that. And with Virtual Desktop specifically, you will not need Steam VR to get it running. However, if you don't want to spend the money, that's totally reasonable. You can just use the Steam Link app that's within your headset's program, at least for the Quest 2. I don't know about other ones. And you also could use the native connection way too. Personally, that'd be my last option, at least specifically for Oculus Link or Air Link and stuff like that. I would put that at my last option for that. Okay guys, we are almost done with the installation here. All you're going to do is you are going up to open up the Uevr program. It might ask you to run into administrator. Just make sure you do that. From here, all we're going to do is we're going to click this import config. And if you see a ready or not already in here, I'm just going to recommend deleting that just to make sure that everybody's on the same slate here. From there, you're going to click on any of these that you have installed and click that open. Once you open that, you're going to actually go back to the import config, and if you happen to have a bracket just from installing it multiple times or anything like that, we are going to get rid of that bracket. Now I am currently wearing my VR headset, which I recommend you guys to do as well, but I do recommend staying near your PC just because we have a couple more things to do while we're in the headset. From here, if you guys are doing Virtual Desktop, I would recommend doing the OpenXR option while running the, I think it's VDXR right here. However, just to keep it simple for everybody, we are all going to do the same thing, and we are going to keep it on OpenVR just in case you are using a different option like Steam Link or something along those lines. From here, we are going to click this Ready or Not launch, and we're just going to launch it. Now, if you launch in DirectX 11 or 12, that's up to you. It doesn't really change the process at all. Of course, you'll press yes here, and it's going to launch the game. When the game is launching, and you can do it a little after if you want, you're going to open back up the Uevr program, just like this. And from there, you're going to click on this little drop down. It's going to say VR plugins have been detected. You're not going to open the directory. And what you're going to do is it's going to pop up this Ready or Not Win64 shipping, and you are going to press this inject button. Now it's going to launch Steam VR, and from the launch, it's going to bring you to the Steam VR home, wherever it sets it, and now you're in VR. From here, you're going to click both thumbsticks, and that screen will go away. You'll notice in this menu, it is tied to your right hand right now, which isn't a big deal. And you're also going to notice that it's a little far away. I also wouldn't worry about that too much. From here, no matter how beefy your PC is, just to make sure that it's running okay, I'm going to recommend everybody just to set it to low and apply the settings, just so that in case you have any graphical issues or whatever, we want it to be set to low just so that we don't run into any problems. From here, I'm going to press continue, and it's going to launch it as normal. So you're going to wait a little bit, of course, for your launch. And we really are almost done. Of course, just waiting. And now we're almost done. We're almost here. So you'll notice that my gun is in VR. However, we have these annoying hands and stuff like that to deal with. And this is the reason I told you to stay near your PC just to get this step done. What you're going to do is you're going to click both thumbsticks again, and you're going to go back to this window. I'm going to turn towards my computer, and now I have a little nose hole, but you are able just to take off the VR headset because this is a one-time thing that you have to do. What you're going to do is you're going to down to this U object hook. And from there, you're going to click on this main, and you're going to click on common objects and acknowledge pawn. Now it looks a little crazy. Don't worry, it's really easy. From here, you're just gonna go to components and you're gonna scroll down until you see something that looks like whatever you're wearing. Now for me, that's the skeletal mesh component, blah, 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 glove. You're gonna click that. And you notice for some reason it's set to legacy. We're just gonna take that off and save visibility state. And from there, you're gonna do it same thing for your shirt. You're gonna go turn off the legacy option and save visibility state. From here, you click both thumbsticks again, and that is really it. You might be stuck in this free lean thing. Sometimes you gotta, takes a little bit to do, but we are set up. Let's get that grenade out of here. And that's it. You are fully done and ready to play the game. Now, if you are running on a less powerful PC, I would recommend going back into the settings. I'm not sure if it's on by default and turning on DLSS. But if you go to the shooting range, sometimes you won't see the red dot. Unfortunately, there's not much I could do about that because I believe that is tied to the DLSS. It is a big lifesaver. Oh, see, here it is. We are good here. So you'll notice it's working fine. Everything's great. And most guns work basically exactly how you think. That's it, really, guys. Now, if you decide to play near PC and playing seated, the main thing I do want to mention that kind of makes it a little difficult and kind of one of the big reasons I recommend virtual desktop and playing the other way is to get ready for missions. You'll click on it and you'll click on the mission, select mission, everything's good. From here, you're just gonna hold you're just gonna hold Y on your keyboard. Now, or press Y, sorry. Now, if you're using the other thing, there are ways to set up the D-pad, but specifically for the Steam VR and Steam Link way of doing it, I have yet to find a way to do that. If you guys have any technical questions in the comments, I plan on answering those, and I will answer every single one to the best of my abilities. Unfortunately, there might be some things that I just don't know because of your setup and things like that. If you have any questions for me, though, please leave them down in the comments because I want this to be a pretty quick, easy, pain-free way of doing this. Yeah, that's really about it, guys. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to leave the game or like exit out of the game or, go to my desktop here. I'm going to just end the video. Like I said, thank you guys again so much for the 100 subscribers. It's the quickest I've ever gotten it before in a channel, and honestly is insane. I don't even know how to express it. But thank you guys again, and let me know if you have any questions at all.